Hey everybody, it's Martha here from Northside. For today's class, I have a 30-minute power flow for you. We're going to be strengthening the legs, the core, the lower back, and also working on balance. All you need for this class is a mat, so when you're ready, let's do this.
Coming into a comfortable seat, sitting cross-legged or onto the heels. Keeping the spine long, letting the hands fall naturally in the lap or resting on the knees. Gently tucking the chin in towards the chest to give length to the back of the neck. Taking a moment to ground through the body. And ask yourself how you're feeling today. Mentally, emotionally, and physically. Knowing that you have this next 30 minutes to connect to your mind, your body, and your breath. Taking a moment to tune into the sounds around you, the layers of sound in your environment, starting with the sounds close by. And the sounds further away. Trying not to assign any meaning to these sounds, but rather using them as an anchor to guide you back to the present moment. Knowing that you have this tool throughout the class today, and taking a few deep breaths here, noticing the breath travel through the chest, down to the belly, letting the breaths be long, feeling the exhale through the nose. And start to wiggle the fingers and gaze towards the front of the room, taking the chin down towards the chest, lifting the left ear up towards the left shoulder, taking the chin down, lifting it up on the other side, feeling a stretch in the neck. Exhale, release, and going through some more of these half neck rolls, moving at the rate of your own breath. Feeling the stretch in the neck. We'll start to come onto our backs, making sure that the feet are hip distance apart. The outside edges of the feet are parallel to the long edge of the mat. The ankles can be underneath the knees, or if anyone has any knee discomfort, slightly further away. Inhale to lift the hips up to the ceiling, the hands come back, reaching behind. Exhale, hands and hip meet the floor. Inhale to lift up, imagining that there's a block between the knees and you're squeezing it together. And notice the activation here as you do so in the glutes. And going through a few more rounds of this flowing bridge pose. The arms acting as a metronome, measuring the breath as they go. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. We'll begin to come into a reverse tabletop position, lifting the knees up, flexing the feet. Taking the knees over towards the right side, making sure that they don't touch the ground here. Inhale to lift back to center. Exhale, coming over on the left side, making sure the shoulder blades don't reach up off the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhale, coming over on the right side. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. And feeling the burn here in the lower abdominals, the fire that's been created in this movement. And taking the feet down, we'll start to move into a tabletop position, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. The spine is neutral. We'll move through some cat and cow positions. Inhale, lifting the chest forwards, gazing towards the front of the room. Exhale, rounding off the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, moving forwards, shining the heart. Ground through the palms. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to lift the heart forwards. Exhale, chin to chest, dome the upper back. Inhale to lift. As you do so, lifting the heels up to the buttocks. Exhale, ground through the feet, chin to chest, lifting the kneecaps off the ground. Inhale to come up, lift the heels. Exhale, chin to chest, lifting the knees off the ground. And start to move the weight forwards as we move into a plank position, keeping the hips low, the shoulders above the wrists, sucking the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, lift the right leg up, point the toe. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg. And exhale, lower. Sending the hips back, moving into our first downward facing dog. Setting up the foundations here, grounding through the hands. The feet are at hip distance. Option of keeping the knees bent, or maybe lifting one heel up at a time as we wake up the lower body. Creating one long line between the fingertips and the sacrum. On the inhale, lifting the right knee up, sending the right foot to the outside of the right hand as we come into lizard pose. Shining the heart forwards, gazing towards the front of the room, sinking the hips down low. Breathing deeply here. And heel and toe the right foot in towards the midline, making sure the knees above the ankle. Inhale to lift, crescent lunge. The right hand comes onto the left forearm. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, coming over to the right side, feeling a stretch in the left side of the body. And coming back to center, either staying here or lifting the front heel up 3 times. Staying engaged with the legs. Exhale, take the hands down to frame the foot. Inhale, lift the right arm up, easy twist. Exhale, take it down. The feet step back to high plank. Lower the knees, take the chest down towards the mat. Inhale, come into a low cobra, gazing towards the ground. Exhale, push back through tabletop position, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. And take a few deep breaths here. And giving a bit of a shake to the head to release tension. Taking some deep breaths. Inhale, lift the left foot, coming onto the outside of the left hand, lizard pose. Shine the chest forwards. And start to heel and toe that left foot in towards the midline. When you feel stable, inhale to lift, crescent lunge on the other side. Taking hold of the right forearm, inhale to lift, exhale to come over to the left side. Stretching the side body. Inhale, lift back to center. Again, either staying here or lifting the front heel up a few times, trying to keep the torso stable. Exhale, take the hands down, step the feet back. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, lower. Sweep the legs back, high plank. Move through the knees or chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Breathing deeply here. Inhale, right leg comes to three-legged dog. Flex the toes towards the body to square the hips. Exhale, right knee meets the right elbow, round off the upper back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right foot comes in between the palms. The back foot comes flat. We windmill the arms open, coming into warrior two. Taking a moment to check your alignment. The heels are in line, the knee is over the ankle, and the arms engaged, the shoulders lowered. Inhale, lift the arms up, return to crescent lunge. Exhale, bend the back knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lifting once more. And exhale, the hands come down. The chest lowers, the back leg extends, coming into warrior three position. Keeping a bend into the front leg. Staying stable and strong. Exhale, back foot lowers. Frame the front foot. Come back to chaturanga or move through the knees. Inhale, low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. We'll take a few deep breaths here, checking into the body and the breath. Inhale, lift the left leg, flex the toes to square the hips. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, take the foot in between the palms, the back foot flattens, coming up to our warrior two on the left side. Edging the left knee towards the left pinky toe. Inhale, sweep the arms up, return to crescent lunge. Exhale to bend the back knee down. And see whether you move through these, whether you're able to keep the torso over the hips. Exhale, moving into our warrior three. The chest lowers, the back leg extends, the arms come alongside the body, gazing towards the ground, keeping the toe pointed. Taking the back foot down, coming back to our high plank, move through the knees or through chaturanga. Inhale to a low cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And seeing here whether you're able to give space between the shoulders and the ears by externally rotating the shoulders away from the body. Coming down onto the knees, we'll move into puppy pose here, extending the arms in front, resting the forehead onto the mat. Breathing deeply. Option of coming up onto the fingertips to intensify the stretch in the shoulders. Moving the front body onto the ground, placing the hands alongside the body. The feet are together, the forehead onto the mat. On the next inhale, lifting the heart forwards, the left legs lift, the arms lift back alongside the legs, gazing towards the ground as we come into our locust pose. Exhale to lower and turn the cheek down to the mat. We'll come into this position one more time. To prepare, taking the forehead onto the mat, the heels are together. Inhale to lift, squeezing the glutes, gazing towards the ground, keeping the shoulders in towards the spine. Exhale to lower, opposite cheek comes down to the floor. Take a few deep breaths. Using the right hand to hold the right foot, drawing the heel in towards the buttocks, feeling the stretch in the quads here. You can rest the head onto the left forearm. With every exhale, drawing the foot closer into the hips. And releasing, coming over onto the other side, the left hand meets the left foot. And we'll start to reach back for both feet as we make our way into bow pose, taking the forehead onto the mat to prepare. Inhale to lift the heart forwards, lifting the feet up, pushing the feet in towards the hands. Exhale to lower, taking the forehead down. We'll move through this again. Take a few normal breaths. Inhale to lift, shine the heart forwards, resting onto the hips. See if you can lift a little higher. And exhale to release. Take the forehead down, release the legs down to the mat, and shake the hips a bit from side to side. We'll push back, coming into a child's pose to reset the spine. You can keep the arms extended or alongside the body. Breathing deeply into the back, into the space you've created. Lifting up, extending the legs in front, coming into a forward fold. Bending the right knee in towards the center before taking it out towards the side as we move into our Janu Sirsasana. The left foot is flexed. Inhale to lift the arms. Exhale to fold forwards, keeping the spine long. Gazing towards the big toes. Inhale, lift the arms up, taking them down, grounding into the right hand. Inhale to lift the hips, taking the head back if the neck allows, coming into a stargazer position. Exhale to lower the hips. The right knee comes into the center before extending out in front. Bending the left knee in, taking it out towards the side, grounding through the hips. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to fold forwards. Thinking of length in the spine here as you inhale and exhale, moving forwards. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, take them down, ground through the left hand. Inhale, lift the hips up, come into Stargazer pose. The right arm extends behind you. Exhale to come down, the hips lower. The left knee comes into the center before extending out towards the side. Bending the knees in, Taking the knees out to the side, creating a diamond shape between the legs. We'll come into an open Baddha Konasana position here, folding forwards, letting the head hang heavy, reaching towards the space between the heels. It's a wonderful position for creating a calming effect onto the body as we open out through the hips. And letting the front torso melt down with every exhale. Letting the head hang heavy, the torso melt over the legs. And gently lifting up, taking the knees in to touch. We'll take the back down and move into happy baby pose, taking hold of each foot, drawing the knees in towards the chest. Option of rolling gently from side to side here, massaging the spine. And taking the legs out, moving into our Shavasana, the heels reach the corners of the mat, the arms away from the body, with the palms facing up. Closing over the eyes, settling into the stillness. Taking a moment to notice your heart beating, your ribcage expanding. Maybe saying a few words of gratitude to yourself and your body for showing up today. For everything that your body is able to give you each and every day. Taking small movements, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Placing the heels together and stretching the arms out long. Bending the knees and the elbows, turning to whichever side feels more comfortable for you. Just taking a few moments here in this fetal position. And start to gently work your way back to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed if you're able to. And start to open the eyes gently. Namaste.
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you're staying safe and sane at home. And stay tuned for some more videos coming your way soon. Bye.